Well, Winnicott, welcome back to another episode of WHTV. This is the third remote episode with the first solo anchor, so it looks like you'll be stuck with me. Now, this whole remote learning, stay-at-home thing is what a lot of us students would imagine homeschooling to be like. And a survey of 40 students this week, Winnicott students say they average around 3 hours of work a day, while 36% of those surveys said they're working more than 3 hours on remote learning. And a school-wide survey, 32% of students thought they were given too much work, as well as 28% felt like they had a hard time understanding the curriculum. So Maggie thought she would interview some actual homeschoolers to give us some advice on how to handle these hard times at home.
Recently, New Hampshire's governor announced that all schools in the state were to begin remote learning due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Not only have teachers had to change how they teach, students have had to change how they learn. Having to quickly switch techniques of learning, there are some tips and tricks students can use for online learning. First, it is important to stick to a daily routine. While it may be tempting to sleep in every day and do work in your bed, you'll have much greater success if you stick to a study plan and manage your time wisely. Ann Carrig and Caitlin Stasiak, students who have taken VLAX classes throughout high school, agree with this by saying it is important to set a goal and have an agenda.
Definitely, I use planners a lot, and so that really helps me keep track of, what I've done for the week so far, and what else I still need to do.
Next, it helps to find a quiet place to study so you can focus and get your work done, as well as eliminate any distractions like electronics. If you cannot be away from your phone, be sure to put it on Do Not Disturb mode until you are done with school.
I would definitely say find a space to work in. I think that's super helpful, having a space that's different from your bed to work in. I would say that there are a lot of distractions, especially in your home. Your phone is a huge one. It's really easy to get lost, especially when you have nobody else or nothing else to keep you on track. And it's right there,
I know this week especially, I've been really distracted on my phone. I think we're all going stir crazy right now because of this quarantine. And it's really easy to not have any motivation to do your work or anything like that, but I think really, even though you don't want to, you should really stay on top of it.
Lastly, don't forget to take notes and be sure to take advantage of online resources. Khan Academy, College Board, and YouTube are just a few examples of resources that can aid you with online learning. In addition, make sure to read everything that a teacher posts in Google Classroom. Don't just jump into an assignment without knowing all the details. While online learning is not right for everyone, there are advantages to this technique.
Like I said, you don't have to wake up first thing in the morning if that's not your thing, or you can wake up really early in the morning if that's your thing, and you can go to bed immediately. You can plan your own time. So if in the middle of the day, obviously not during the quarantine, but if in the middle of the day you want to go to the beach or go get some lunch, you can give yourself some free space.
Yeah, I know that it's been the flexibility of it is really what's amazing. If I'm running around and I have a meeting I need to get to or something, but I have time after that meeting in between another appointment I might have to go to or something, then I can sit in my car and do my work. It's so flexible and you can do it anywhere at any time.
If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember to contact your teachers even for just one question during their office hours. Just like at school, our teachers are here to help however they can. These are just a few tips for how to help you navigate remote learning. For WHTV, this is Maggie.
Wow, that was a lot of good advice. What's been helping me stay focused is listening to music while I work. Music in Our School Month began as a single music advocacy day in New York City in 1973 and became a month-long celebration established by the National Association for Music Education in the year 1985. This year it was also recognized by Governor Sununu in an unofficial statement proclamation. Winnicott's Tri-M Music Honor and Society Chamber has been celebrating it since the chapter formed back in 2009. In the past, the group has done surprise performances in the halls and break, and during the cafeteria, during lunches, and the idea of student-submitted playlists for bell music started last year during Music in Our Schools Week. This week would have been the Music in Our Schools Week at Winnicott, so the chamber singers have put on a virtual performance. Howdy out. Wow, that was very impressive. It is such a bummer that we'll be missing those highlight performances, but it's cool to see them doing something like this from home. Not only is Winnacunnet students missing moments like these, students from Exeter and Portsmouth High are living the remote learning life as well, and I thought I would check in with some of them. Students here at Winnacunnet and across the world have been experiencing a dramatic shift when it comes to the way we learn due to the coronavirus. Though it may be challenging for us, I thought I would check in with kids from other schools to see how they were dealing with the sudden changes. Now I thought we'd get right down to business and talk about what their schools have been doing to combat COVID-19 and whether the students think they're doing a good job or not.
And my school has been continuing classes on Google Classroom and Zoom and websites like that a lot of other schools are using. And I have been spending maybe 15 hours a week on my classwork. And I know a lot of other students are spending a lot more time than that because they have, 5 or 6 really demanding classes that require a lot of reading and writing and work, and it's really hard to focus on classwork right now when a lot of us are worried about losing loved ones and our jobs and our homes, and some of us who are seniors and graduating are worried if we're going to be able to attend school next year.
I can't work because I work at the Old Salt, and they're only open for takeout, so they don't really need me in there right now.
Since both the students are seniors from their respective schools, I thought I would see how the end of their school year is being affected.
My senior year really hasn't been affected too much by it so far. I'm in chorus, and our chorus concerts were canceled for the end of the year. But other than that, we still have prom and graduation. We will have, even though if it might be in the middle of the summer, but we're still gonna have it. So that's good. I'm just kind of bummed that, I don't get to spend time at school, with the rest of my friends while I can, but it's fine. Gotta do what I have to do.
Now, before we part ways, I wanted to get real personal. So I thought I'd ask them what they've been doing to pass the time and what the first thing they're going to do once they get out is.
It's been a lot of just sitting and social media, Netflix, a lot of home improvement. My family painted our kitchen, playing with this little guy. This is Edwin. Pretty fun. My friends, we have been going to the Kensington Town Park and parking in the parking lot and just in a circle, sitting in our cars, eating snacks, 6 feet apart.
Hobby, I've been doing yoga and bar classes online, which has been super fun, and I've been painting and making art and just really trying to enjoy this free time as much as I can, because eventually we'll all be back to work and back at school, and we'll be remembering this time where we were all home, and we'll be like, God, I miss that.
Wow, those seem like those are some good ideas, and hopefully some of you from the Winnicott community have similar plans. For WHV, this is Noah, out. Thank you to the students from other schools who participated in this. It's good to know how other schools are dealing with the issue. Last Saturday, the school board SAU administrative team held a joint Zoom conference where they held a question and answer. On Tuesday, they came to the conclusion that they're going to move school weeks from 5 days to 4 days by taking away our April break. This will last until we get back into school. Well, Winnicott, that is all I have for you today. And until next week, stay at home, stay distancing, and stay safe. For WHTV, this is yours, and yours truly, Noah White. Out. Pew 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 pew.